5 a.m., dog. And I remember I just shot out of bed. Like gasping, and my heart was just boom, 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 boom. Bro, I thought I was dying. I woke up and I was like, no. Like, I'm like, no, please, no. I thought I was dying, dog. I'm like, no. Like, no, don't die. Like, telling myself, don't die. Bro, it was the scariest thing ever. Like, I thought I was having a heart attack. So for the longest time, I was having those little panic attacks. Like, I'm driving and I have to pull over and I'm just like panicking. And I think it was because the same thing. I can't turn it off.
60 minutos con Oscar Miranda.
Let's get it.
Kidding. Thank you for coming out here, bro.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Miranda, comedian, actor, writer, producer,
Keep going.
host,
Keep going.
entrepreneur.
Keep going, dude.
Mr. GQ.
Yes, sir.
How listen.
You forgot amateur golfer, dude.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
That too, of course, bro. So being in this industry, doing podcasts, doing interviews, being out there on social media, being out there in so many different projects, how would you describe yourself? Because I hate, not that I hate, but the other day I saw a little article and it was like, Diego Tinoco, writer, producer, actor, host. I was like, it's too many things. But then I was like, you know, it is what it is. It's the entrepreneurial and artist spirit that we have, right?
Right.
How would you describe yourself?
You just gotta say jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Dude. You gotta say jack of all trades, dude.
Of course.
You do it all. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
You need me to tell a joke, I'll tell a joke.
Yeah.
You need me to host a show, I'll host it.
Yeah.
You need me to mount a TV, I'll mount a TV. Jack of all trades, baby. I do it all. You know what I mean?
Go, bro. Yeah. People ask me, they're like, so what do you do? And I just say, actor. Because I'm like, because if it wasn't for the acting, I wouldn't be able to do the other things that I really genuinely love.
Right.
That I love. So I say that, but then they're like, wait, but you do clothing. I'm like, well, I have that too. Wait, you do an acting? I'm like, I have that. Eso también. They're like, hey, pod. Eso también. Pero you're a hitman too. Eso también.
You're a hitman too. Yeah, but that's
take my business
watch
card.
Your mouth.
That's on the low. You first
watch
guys,
your mouth.
First hit's free. Okay.
Yeah. 10% off.
Yeah. But brother, in a world where we feel like the world is moving so fast, how do you stay on top of everything you need to do? Is it a schedule? Is it like how do you organize everything in your life?
Damn, bro. I mean, for me, I think my biggest thing is like I've always said I need to have I've always had a routine for sure, but like I've always needed to have a schedule, you know. And I feel like right now, literally like today, I'm at a point where I need to have a schedule. I need to okay, I got to do it from this time to this time, man. As soon as I hit, if I'm not done, we'll finish it tomorrow. Because dog, there's so much to do, and I just told Marissa, I'm like, I feel like there's not enough hours in a day right now. Like it's crazy, it's insane, it's insane. So, yeah, dude. I mean, I think you gotta have a schedule. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. I just gave myself. It's funny. I think it was Eminem who gave himself a 9 to 5. He says, I go to the studio at 9 a.m., 5 p.m. I clock out, and I treat it like a 9 to 5. And just recently, I took that advice a little. Maybe I took it too literal, but I gave myself a 9 to 5.
Right.
I literally have a whole schedule. Like, all right, 9 a.m. in the office, do this, boom, 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 boom. And sometimes I'm like, man, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Sometimes I guess what I'm trying to say is it feels a little confusing, or is it just me?
No, I think that makes sense. I think if I had to do it, I think, I mean, you have a normal 9 to 5. Some people are like, okay, I gotta be to work at 9. I'm gonna go to the gym at 6, 7, whatever. Get home, shower because I gotta go to work, right? Sure. So I mean, we could do 9 to 5. We could do gym in the morning, clock in for work, whether that's writing, editing, whatever it is. On the business side of things, your clothing brand, merch, whatever it is, and then maybe take a lunch break, and then you finish whatever other work you got to do. Yeah, bro. And once 5 o'clock hits, okay, I'm done with this. Now let me go. Like if it's me, 5 o'clock's done. I'm done with like the work part of stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna go do stand up. Now that's, to me, maybe during my 9 to 5, I was writing a joke that I want to work on. And now after I clock off, I'm gonna go try it. Okay. You know what I mean?
That's fucking cool, though. So that's cool because your life is very like everything connects, right? Like like that's even today, right? You have to go do a show today, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. That's cool. I feel like in my case, when I used to have to audition like in person, I would be so in my head because I wasn't doing anything but the audition. Whereas I feel like now even just a podcast, I'll have an audition after this, and I feel like sharper artistically. Would you say that having to do all these other things sharpens you up in all areas of your life?
Yeah, because I feel like we get into it, and it's not, we get into a mindset of not that we don't care. Oh, I don't care, but it's like, it's not like, it's almost like the pressure's off of you, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Because you have something else to do after.
Your mind's busy. Now it's not just like, I gotta get this audition.
Exactly.
That's
what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Like, dude, I like I just said, I have a self tape that I gotta do.
Exactly.
And before, I'm stressing it. I'm probably going over it all day. And now I'm just like, I got so much to do.
Yeah. I'm
gonna put in the work. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Exactly. Bro.
And then when it comes time to do it, film it, let it go, move on. I get it.
Yeah.
Blessed. I don't get it. Blessed,
dude. And that's
you know
always when it reciprocates and like it comes back. Like, so
yeah.
Always, because like the life just flows out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Last time we spoke, I was telling you, I was like, bro, I know you're gonna headline freaking Madison Square Garden, and now you're headlining your first show. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, at Flapper.
Where'd that gig come from?
So one of my buddies referred me to. I say buddy now. I'm in my 30s.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I say buddy
right.
now. Yeah. I don't say homies no more. My boys, my dog. I say
buddy.
buddy.
Oh, let's
yeah,
go.
It's you'll get there, dude. You're gonna you're gonna start saying certain things. Not like one of my dogs, one of my homies. He was like, he does stand up.
Okay.
He introduced me to his manager.
Oh, okay.
And we were just talking it up.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You do stand up?" And I'm like, "Dude." He's like, "Well, let's do something. You know, let's make something happen." So met him, and he's very well connected with all these stand up clubs.
Yeah.
Comedy clubs. And yeah, bro. He was like, "Well, let's do something. Let's make it happen. We'll do your own show."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Bet." Like, I know. Like, humbly speaking, I know I'm funny. You know what I mean? I might,
of course,
I know my acting is cool, but on stage, bro, it's different because it's me. It's me up there.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like whenever I'm myself, is a lot funnier than when it's something that I wrote
absolutely
to fit a certain brand. Because on Instagram and TikTok or another character, right? I'm doing stuff that's family friendly, brand friendly, which my stand up is too. Yeah. But you know, I'm more like what up now? You know, like I'm more silly. It doesn't have. It's not, you know,
just for the freedom.
Yeah, you're free.
You're free.
You're free. So
I create on the spot.
Exactly, bro. So I feel like when people see me on stage, they're like, "Oh, okay, so that's how you are." You know what I mean? It's
sure, bro.
It's the same, but it's different.
Do you not get nervous? I could never do what you do. I could never do that.
I still get nervous.
I would literally. I think I would faint. I literally think I'd faint, bro. I'd be honest, I'd pass out, bro. There's no way you get me on a live stage, bro.
Have you ever played sports?
Just skateboarding and
okay, so have you ever gone down like a half pipe?
Yeah.
The first time you ever went down a half pipe, that feeling like
your stomach is like
and then once you go,
it
just goes away.
Yeah.
Now every time you do it, you still feel like okay, let's go. But now you're going. You know what I mean? So like I'm nervous up until the point where they say Oscar Miranda, and I come up. And once I start walking, it just disappears.
Yeah, you know bro. I mean? Okay.
It just disappears.
Okay. It's just kind of like it's almost like it just washes off, and you got you gotta be. I mean, you gotta be what you know.
Yeah. It also has a lot to do with the crowd. Because if the crowd's kind of like dead, like Oscar Miranda's.
Oh shit. See, dude, that's where I would get in my head.
You know what I mean?
I would start sweating. I'd be like, why is nobody laughing?
Yeah, nobody seems excited that I'm, you know what I mean? But you're gonna get bad crowds. You know, it's gonna happen.
That's natural, bro.
But to me, the way I think about it now is, especially if, like, for example, today it's my buddy, it's my homie show, not my buddy, it's my homie, it's my dog show. It's his show, right? Yeah. So how I'm looking at it is, this is practice for me for my show. So yes, my goal is to say stuff that will get the crowd, but at the same time, like I tell my boys whenever we're on the show, they're nervous. I'm like, bro, forget them. You're not up there for them. You're up there for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Which you're still up there for them, right? But it's like, like if they don't laugh, maybe you learn something that you need to fix, or you know what I'm saying? You're up there for you. So that way you can give your audience the best performance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, bro, it's you get nervous.
Do you have like a ritual that you do before any set or anything or anything?
I don't think, I mean, I guess you could say it's somewhat of a routine where I'll just, when it's the guy before me, he starts, I get up, start walking back and forth, kind of like loosening up, and you know, and then once it's my turn, just I'm going. Yeah. You know, but I'm sure there are people that have like, okay, I gotta sit down for 5 minutes. I gotta walk for 3. I gotta do 20 put or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 10 tequila shots.
Yeah, whatever it is.
No, I'm kidding. No, no.
Whatever.
See, that'd be me. I'd be like, let me loosen up a little bit, and then before I know it, I'm like, all over the stage.
Comedians drink a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane.
No way. Like it's like a just known thing.
Yeah, they're just. I think it's the nerves.
Is it
like
the okay,
I think it's the nerves because they're just drink, and I'm like,
yeah,
nah, I don't.
No,
I don't like to rely. I wouldn't want to rely on.
You don't want to become dependent.
Exactly.
Because then it takes away. It's like, wait, was the alcohol funny or was it me?
Yeah,
as the artist.
And like, let's say there is no alcohol, am I still gonna do as good as I would? Wow.
Oh shoot!
You know
yeah. Because like, what if Madison Square Garden? Let's say they don't sell alcohol for some reason.
For whatever
reason,
like
Diego's here. You know, we're not gonna have alcohol here.
Exactly. There's no alcohol today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then you be. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's a crutch almost.
Yeah. And
I always tell everybody.
I don't want to use a crutch.
I always tell everybody, I'm like, bro, don't. If you ever develop a bad habit, just make sure that you can stand without it.
Yeah.
Because then it becomes an addiction. It becomes a bad habit. It becomes more than a habit. It becomes a crutch. Dude.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. Yeah, man. So how do you overcome a bad crowd though? Like, because if that's not you, that's not on you. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times it is. Like, I've had moments where I'll tell a joke, like tonight. Let's say I tell a joke and it kills, and I'll tell the same joke tomorrow to a different crowd, different ethnicity or just different age group, whatever it is, and they're just like ha. It doesn't hit as hard. Yeah, you just keep going. Like me personally,
you have to have thick skin, right?
You have to, bro.
Because otherwise, you'll get in your head. Like I said,
for sure. It doesn't bother me. Okay. Like if I say something, if I say a joke and I hit the punchline, right, and they don't laugh, and let's say the joke is about being old and my knees hurt now, and nobody laughs. I'm like, oh, so we're all teenagers in here? Nobody has, and then that'll get them.
Good, yeah.
Then they'll laugh because now it's like,
really good.
Now it's like you're making it real for them.
You're making it in the moment. Yeah.
So then maybe from there I'm going, how old are you? And they say it, and then it's like, oh, okay, so you know about what blah blah blah, and I'll say something from my era as a kid, you know, or whatever it is. But you just gotta ride the wave, bro. Like,
and you gotta be in the moment, bro.
You have to, because you need to be confident, bro. If you're not confident, you're probably gonna.
Oh,
suck.
For sure.
You know, like the other night we were at some club, and this kid, it was like his first, maybe second, third time going up, and you could tell he was a little nervous, and the crowd wasn't. They were like chuckling, but he got in his head. You could tell because he stopped. Like he started stuttering, and he stopped kind of like going hard.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. I would literally have a panic attack. There's no way. But there's some people that I meet where I'm just like, they're so confident and they're so like in tune with who they are that nothing can faze them. Yeah, I think that's a superpower, bro. And you really do have that.
Thank you, bro.
Every time I'm around you, I'm like, this dude's fucking invincible, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean, bro?
Man.
But speaking about, you know, who you are, I don't think I've ever had a proper sit down with you and chatted about, you know, how you grew up, your background.
Yeah.
Mexicano y
I'm Salvadorian.
Salvadorian.
Yeah. My kids are, well, half Salvadorian, half Mexican.
Okay.
So yeah.
But you're Salvadorian.
I'm Salvadorian.
Both your parents, mom and father.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
So how was that growing up in a Salvadorian household? What was that like?
Cool. I mean, you know, it's just what I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Y'all grew up in SoCal?
I grew up here in the valley. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Van Nuys. So like me, I grew up with nothing but Mexican friends my entire life.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah. So like I was always over their houses and their parties. And so like that's why I know so much of the Mexican culture. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's aside from being at family parties or family functions or home. Yeah. That's all I knew, dog. You know what I mean? That's all I knew.
Nah, for sure. I was on a podcast with Celise. And again, I thought she was Mexican too.
No, she's Peruvian. Yeah.
And then she's like, "How come you thought I was Mexican?" I was like, "I don't know. You know, you grew up in Cali, and you know everyone's Mexican. You know, or they know someone's Mexican. And the culture's infusing us in Southern California. But there's so many different types of Latinos, bro. Colombianos, Ecuadorianos, Argentina. You know what I'm saying? And everyone has their unique background, bro.
Yeah. And also out here, I feel like everybody just assumes you're Mexican.
Oh, for sure. I mean? Yeah.
Everybody just assumes you're Mexican.
Yeah.
You know, so
I have my cousin Fernando. And he's on my Ecuadorian side of the family. But every time we go out, they're like, "Oh, ¿de qué parte de México eres?" And he's like, "Oh, no." He's like, "Yo soy de Ecuador."
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, "Equa what?
Equa who? Equa who, dude?"
How was it growing up though out here in Sanford in the Valley, bro? Like,
it's home, baby.
Yeah,
it's home, bro. Yeah, I mean,
were you travieso, bro, growing up?
Yeah, oh yeah, bro. I was like, I was a tagger. Like, I would tag and like, I would tag and.
Hey, don't tag on my walls.
Yeah, nah. I was looking. I was like, hey, bro, brick wall. This is a little tempting. I don't know. Let me just.
No, I'm gonna step out for a second. I see Oscar.
Oscar was here. I throw up the S. You know about the S?
No.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh man, you gotta look it up.
No, we're gonna get you out of here. Security.
I'll show you. If you know about the S, comment S gang or something.
What's the S? I want to know.
So for whatever reason, it was just a thing when I was a kid on textbooks or papers or whatever. You would do 3 sticks, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 underneath, 1, 2, 3. Connect that one to the middle to the end, top, and it's like an S. It's like a weird looking S.
Okay.
Everybody did it. I don't know how it started. I don't know why it started. I just know everybody did it.
Wait, what, bro? I've never seen. Now I need to like.
Well, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in the IE in the Inland Empire, city called Corona, California.
Okay, Corona.
So I grew up over there, but we didn't do an S. We did a C.
No, I know about the C too. I know about the C too.
But yeah, we grew up, and I feel like in a lot of ways we were similar to obviously the Valley, but every area has certain things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What were those certain things for you growing up?
I mean, out here, everybody would always go where I lived in Van Nuys. Everybody would go to like the Plant. Which is on Van Nuys Boulevard. Okay. There's a movie theater. There used to be an arcade there.
Yeah.
It was called the All Amusement. So everybody would go there, play.
Was that like your guys' Friday nights?
Yeah, there go to the movies or
because we had like some janky movie theater and that was it. Like everyone would just hang out outside. They wouldn't even go in, or we'd sneak in through the back.
Yeah.
You guys had like an arcade. And all that.
Arcade. We had that. Sick, for like just right there, or we go to the Northridge Mall. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? A lot of it was just malls, bro. Like a lot of it just walk around the mall.
Malls are fun. They got everything you need there. Yeah, they got arcades inside the mall. Like,
We walk around in the mall, go to the movies, somewhere in Northridge or Canoga or wherever. You know what I mean? But
that's cool.
Usually, I would say it's like movies. If it wasn't a quinceañera, you know what I mean? You go to the movies or.
I never got invited to quince, bro. Could you believe that?
Really?
Never.
Nah.
Never.
That's cap.
The one time I got invited to quinceañera, someone got shot. And it was on TV. But
I remember that. I remember that.
Never in real life. Never, no.
Really?
No, bro, no. Even my props.
Why is that?
I don't know, bro. I guess just didn't have that chambelan aura, I guess. Yeah. Even prom, bro. I never went to prom. I think my date went with like somebody else. Like they invited me and then they disinvited me. And
really?
Completed it with somebody else. I was like,
wow.
My life was a episode of La Rosa de Guadalupe, bro. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of On My Pod. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode. Really quick, before we go back to the episode, I want to touch on a topic that I get asked a lot about, and it's how did you start acting? Obviously, if you're watching this, you must have seen a show or a movie that I've been in and you want to tune in, or you're just a huge fan of the guest. Usually I have actors on this podcast. But anyway, the question that I normally get asked is, how did you start acting? And while I would love to answer that question for absolutely everybody, whether it's in Instagram DMs, on TikTok comments, on YouTube comments, or even in person when I bump into somebody that recognizes me, it was a very long process. That being said, it's not just a simple answer. I really wish it was, but there's actually a lot of steps that you can take starting today from home to start your acting career. So my best tip, join my online acting school called The Actors Campus. Here I've literally provided you the clearest and safest blueprint to start your acting career. Inside of the Actors Campus, you'll be accessing over 50 hours of pre-recorded video lessons showing you exactly how to start your acting career from scratch, all the way from the craft side of acting to the show business and networking side of Hollywood. You'll also be getting access to join my weekly live classes where I will personally be teaching you guys each and every week, providing you insight from the industry, interviewing casting directors, producers, actors, directors, writers, and more. Inside of the Actors Campus, we also have a talent showcase where you are able to participate in some of the best talent agents and managers in all of the industry, and potentially get signed and start auditioning for big gigs. On top of this, you'll also be receiving exclusive invitations to events held by the Actors Campus, such as movie screenings, Q&A panels, and essentially the whole goal of this campus and this community is to provide you guys the blueprint, the layout, and the support that I honestly just wish I had starting off. That being said, if you want to be an actor, check out the Actors Campus. I promise you, you won't regret it. All right, let's get back to the episode. And I was telling, one of our past guests here, I was like, man, there's so many instances in my life where I'm like, dude, I don't know how I got out of that situation. I truly don't. it must have been God, because there's no such thing as luck in my eyes. I'm like, there's no way. Like an angel must have been protecting me.
Yeah.
What are some of the dumber things you did growing up, bro? I'm curious. I always like to chat about this topic because I'm always curious. I did a lot of pendejadas, bro.
I mean, aside from like tagging, like sneaking out and tagging with my friends, I would say it's like just sneaking out and going to parties. You know what I mean?
Parties in the valley. What were those like?
Did you ever go to house parties?
And Crony all the time. Yeah.
So did you ever do like the 2 for $5?
2 for $5.
What's that? Like the balloons?
Oh my god, dude! I remember the fucking guy would. Yeah, I never did it, but
you're walking to the back of the back. All you hear is.
Oh my god, bro! I thought that was only in my city, bro.
No. That was out here, bro.
That is so
my
funny.
thing, I would always sneak out to these parties. And I mean, I'd obviously we'd finish. It'd always get raided. I'd have to walk home or get a ride home. But looking back at it, bro, I'm just like, that's so stupid, dog. Because now I think about my son, and I'm like, bro, I would not let you.
Oh my god,
go to a random person's house
with some fucking grown ass man with a gas tank
with the NOS tank, bro.
NOS tank, selling balloons, bro.
Yeah, bro. And
so silly.
And
bro.
there was always fights. I mean, there was
people pull out a gun.
Yeah, bro. Like it's
somebody
so
would get
stupid, dog. Like
or something. Yeah,
you know what I mean? I mean, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. But like,
because nothing happened to us,
Yeah, bro. Like looking back at it, I'm like, oh, you were so dumb. Like, there's like so stupid. So there's so many things that have gone wrong.
For sure, bro. I was gonna ask, is that a concern for you now as a parent? Like being on the other end of it now, right? You're a father now, as seen on Instagram. What are some of your concerns for your son and daughter?
Yeah.
With this new era of like, how the kids are being raised, how the generations are being raised, and social media, all this stuff. And I don't want to sound like the old guys like, oh, back in my day.
Yeah.
I'm fucking like 26 right now. But for you, what concerns do you hold as a parent?
I mean, my thing is like, I feel like kids these days, based off of just what I see, are a lot. Not softer. I don't want to say soft. You know what I mean? But like a lot more delicate. I don't know. I don't know what word to use. But like I feel like a lot
fragile.
Of I feel like more feeling. I feel like feelings are hurt a lot more now.
Wow. Yeah,
and like people are more depressed for whatever reason. You know, whether it's being bullied or just something in the house, whatever it is, right? And I don't know. I try to build my son to like, hey, bro, like no matter what anybody says, that shouldn't make you feel any type of way.
It's really good.
So I try to give him that thick skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because growing up, I just had that thick skin. I mean, my dad would teach me like, hey, it doesn't matter what people say. If you're at school and somebody wants to fight you, never throw the first punch. But if they throw the first punch, beat their ass. You know what I mean?
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? So like, I try to teach my son the same thing. Like, don't look for a fight. You better not be bullying people.
Of course, bro,
you better not be hurting other people. If you see somebody getting bullied and you could do something about it, do something about it.
Or get somebody who can do something.
Yeah. Or get a whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure,
But thankfully, we're in a position, we're blessed to where. Growing up, I had to take buses everywhere because my mom, she would work and drop off my brothers at school. I'd walk, take buses.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we're in a position where we're blessed and we don't have to take the bus anymore, right? Yeah. So my son's never been on a public bus. Like I grew up taking buses to school every day. So part of me is like, this kid doesn't have no street smarts. You know what I mean? So once he starts school, I told him and his mom, like, you're going to start walking home because it's not far from the house. But I'm like, I want you to start walking home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Whether I'm behind him for the first couple days, week, just to see how,
Yeah, for sure.
Without him knowing it, But like I feel like you have to be street smart, bro. You have to have awareness. You have to have survival skills.
Yeah, dude.
Because I've seen videos where I'm like, how do you not move when you see
100%, bro.
Like,
Dude, I'll be driving home like 3 p.m. and I see the school's getting out. I see kids just walking, crossing the street on their phone. Yeah. Plugged up, headphones, head down. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you should never have that type of trust while you're out and about. Yep. I don't care what city you're in, what planet you're on. I don't care. You need to be aware always, bro.
Yep.
Always. You can never be so dialed in.
You have to, bro. I mean, growing up, I'm walking home. I'm doing this at least 1,000 times.
Yeah. Always. Always. And if someone's following you, bro,
You
if they're
never
getting
know.
oddly close, you better move to the side, let them pass you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if I look rude.
Yeah.
I'll like pretend to tie my shoe.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
You
like,
have to, bro.
So I think that, you know, teaching him street smarts,
that's
just making
important,
sure he can hold his own and help people when needed.
Yeah.
And never to be the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I see kids that just, my son's a sweetheart, bro. Like he you know what I mean?
Sweet,
He's
I see him on your Instagram all the time. I'm like,
yeah,
I want
bro.
a family, man. I'm like,
You'll
man,
get it, bro. Your son will be a little chambelán, dog.
he can do it. He can carry the legacy for me.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's just that, just, you know, just building him up, preparing him for the future, making sure he's in a position to where nobody can break him down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we also like to make sure, like, dog, if you're going through something, tell us.
Yeah.
You know, don't hold it in. And I feel like that's why a lot of kids these days, or even people, kids from our generation, are, you know, certain ways because they couldn't talk to whoever, you know? Yeah. And thankfully, I had a dad and a mom where, like, if I was going through something, I tell them and we'll talk, and then, all right, cool. I had to let that out, you know? So I try to be the same with that, with him. And my daughter's only a year and a half, but I'm going to do the same with her. You know what I mean?
Sure, bro. Yeah. You know, I think it's one thing to have tough skin for the real world, right? In person, day-to-day interactions, but also, you know, for the young kids watching this out there, it's like also have tough skin for the online stuff.
Yeah,
because nowadays, chances are you're probably seeing your phone screen more than you're seeing your real interactions, and it's like, yo, people are gonna say dumb shit online all the time. And you just have to understand that, like, it's somebody in their mom's basement, like, just talking shit, trying to get a reaction out of you. And it's like, you can't take that stuff serious.
Nope. That will, you know what I'm saying?
And we're artists too. We wear our hearts on our sleeves, as they say. So it's like, we just have to have that thick skin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have it, you won't last.
No.
I've seen,
anywhere.
Bro, I've seen some of the most talented people come into this industry, and they just don't have that thick skin aspect. They don't have it. And they call it quits right before they're about to hit gold.
Yeah.
Right before, man.
Yeah.
It's insane, bro.
Yeah. You gotta have thick skin, bro. You gotta have the will to not give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say though, you know, would you say that thick skin sort of led you into, you know, all the things that you're interested into today, like comedy and all that stuff? Was that like not a coping mechanism, I don't want to say, but was that sort of like an escape? Or like, you know, not a shield. I know we chatted about in your podcast how you would tell your son, you're like, hey, someone says this, well, you say this. You always got to be two steps ahead of them comedically.
Yeah.
Because if you could beat somebody comedically, bro, and you defeat them in the mind,
they're
like crushed.
Or in front of people. When bro, it'd be over.
That's why I stay away from comedy shows. I'm like, I'm not sitting in the front, bro. If I get roasted,
with other, I don't even mess with these comedians because I'm not a roaster. I could talk shit, you know what I mean? But like, there's comedians that are roasters, and they'll just boom. Like, so I stay away from that. But if it's happening on some real stuff, again, I have that thick skin, so it's not going to affect me.
Sure.
But maybe I'll be like, all right, you got it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna, like, there's no point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, I think having the thick skin definitely has helped me go through what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because if I didn't have thick skin, then I probably would have thrown in the towel a long time ago. Especially with acting too, because you think, you know, you may think, damn, I'm not good enough. When in actuality, it's like, no, you're good. You're just not right for this part. Of course, dude. So it's you get in your head, dog.
Literally,
you know what I'm saying?
Especially with acting.
Yeah,
because we even to this day, bro. I say it openly with the audience. What you see is what you get with me, but I audition like twice a week, bro. There's hundreds of roles that I've auditioned for.
Mind you, you were a lead. You were a lead in a series, bro.
Absolutely.
So that should tell people like, bro, you still gotta grind.
Still gotta audition, bro.
Yeah,
Unless you become
grind.
like the top dogs, Denzel Washington, Brad.
At that point,
And it's like, all right.
I think Denzel still has to audition.
Oh, for
every
sure,
now and
right?
then.
Him and Brad Pitt, they probably compete.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I tell everybody, I'm like, it's a grind. It's a fucking grind. People think that once you have like this taste of success, that it's all like smooth sailing from there. It's like, no, we work really fucking hard. Yeah. You work really fucking hard, bro. That's why I admire you.
Thank you, bro. Truly, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
How do you unplug from the grind and like manage that work-life balance for you?
Dude, sometimes it's hard, bro, because I'm always like, for example, if we're talking, not that I've done it, but if we're talking and like I'm looking at you, you may be talking to me and I'm like there, but in my mind I'm like, fuck, I have to do this, I have to do that, I gotta do this. or you may say something that like triggers a certain thing. I'm like, oh, that'd be a funny joke.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And then I'm like, I want to write it down before I forget. And it's just, I hate that you
can't turn it off.
I can't turn it off. And I hate it, bro. Yeah. I hate it because there's moments where I'm driving and I'm just like thinking about a million things. And the next thing I know, I'm at my destination. And it's like, when I drive, bro, I love to like, especially out here in the valley, because this is home for me. All the trees and the mountains, it's just, it's home for me, right?
Yeah.
So I like to drive, bro, and like really admire, like, I know it sounds corny, but like, I like to admire like the trees and admire like just just
smell the
just
roses,
take it in, bro. Like,
say,
you know what I mean? Because it's like, I always think to myself, like, bro, like, it's almost like if I'm high, dog. Like, I'm high. I'm like, bro, you're alive right now. Like, I'm driving, like, you're living right now, bro. Like, you're alive, you know? And so, like, I have, like, I forget what it's called, but it's like something realization where, like, you're, like, looking at your hand or something, and you're kind of just like, dude, I'm here right now. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a trip.
Sure,
but, yeah, like, and when I'm thinking about a million things, I don't get to have that moment.
It takes you out.
It takes you out of the present, like out of, you know, and it's just,
it like numbs you to what you naturally want to feel, bro.
Exactly.
And that's life,
and
life
then,
itself.
And then time is just, that's how time is gone, bro. Dude, that's how time passes.
Bro, you're making my heart race right now, bro. Yeah, I know. I'll be up at night sometimes, and I'm like, where did the day go? I'm like, I didn't even get a chance to think.
Bro, that's me today.
Yeah.
Like, that is me today. Like, this morning I went golfing. But, I mean, I didn't have to go golfing. But, you know, it's still like...
No. You had to go golfing.
Okay, I had to go golfing. So I went golfing. We got there at 6 a.m., finished at 10:30 because we suck. So it took longer. Finished at 10:30. I'm like, okay, cool. Now I got to go get a haircut. So I go get a haircut. Yeah. Okay, cool. And I got to go home, get the kids because Nathan, my son, has football practice at 5:30. Oh, but before that, I gotta go to the podcast, so I gotta get ready, I gotta shower, I gotta eat, whatever. Yeah. But now after this, I'm gonna go to the practice, and then do that, go home, drop off the kids, go to the show. So it's like I'm doing all these things, right? But on my way to these things, I'm thinking about a million other things, and then that's where it's just like, dude, where did the day go?
Fuck,
I hate that I can't turn it off.
Yeah,
and I know there's a lot of people like that.
So you don't unplug. There's no unplugging.
The only way I'm going to unplug, bro, is if I literally put my phone in the room, close it. I'm in the living room chilling with my family, watching TV, whatever. But even then, bro, like I'm watching and I'm still thinking about what do I have to do tomorrow?
Yeah, man.
And I hate that.
As entertainers, it's really hard for us to unplug because everything around us is entertainment, bro.
Yeah, bro.
The movie you're watching is entertainment. The cell phone, there's entertainment. You go into a coffee shop or a gym, there's music playing. Then you start getting ideas about that song. You're like, oh, that song's going viral. Yeah. And I got to make this video integrated with this. Dude, I hear you, bro.
I feel like for me, if I really genuinely want to, because there's moments, bro, where like my kids have always, my son he's always been a great kid. Like he's always like, even from a baby, he's just independent, doing his own thing. Yeah. My daughter's the same way. She'll walk back and forth between the living room and the room.
She's so cute,
play with her. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. She's just doing her own thing, bro. And there's moments where I'm like watching TV or doing whatever I'm doing, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, bro, she's getting so big. Yeah. Like she's getting so big, and like. I started thinking, I'm thinking like, when's the last time? I mean, I do it every day, but I'm like, how many times have I really like
taking that
in, sat with her and and it's just, you forget, bro, because there's so many things going on. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like for us, when we want to just really, really, really be in the moment, we'll go to the park, leave the phones in the cars, and we'll just do something, you know, like with that requires our attention. Because if not, like,
bro, and
time flies.
Yeah,
bro.
Man. And it sounds so much easier than it is to do that, bro. It truly does. I find myself like, if I don't set that time to just, even if it's 20 minutes a day, bro, 30 minutes a day, to literally just soak in the sun, breathe, bro, then I do end up feeling the sense of burnout like creeping up on me. Yeah. You know, and I want to always perform at my best. I'm sure you're the same. Yeah. So that little step back is super important, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I feel like a lot of artists, they fucking don't give themselves that.
Bro, that's why a lot of artists have anxiety, panic attacks. Bro, I remember I got my first anxiety. I think it was I still don't know the difference between anxiety and panic. But bro, it was like 5 a.m. And there had been a lot of things that happened up until that point with people dying of. There was like this 28-year-old. I think I was 28 at the moment. Ex-football player who had a heart attack, right? And so like at that point in my time, I was like, damn, I gotta get back in the gym. Like I'm getting too big. And I've always been in shape. But then I just let myself go. But I'm like, I gotta get back in the gym. Cause if I get too big and then my heart, and so I'm not thinking I gotta get back in shape. Then I see the news of this ex-football player dying, and I'm like, he's only 28 and he was in shape. What's gonna happen to me? So that, and then a family friend died of a heart attack, and I'm like, so this all happened like in the span of a week, right?
Shoot, bro.
Mind you, at this point, I'm like, I moved from here, and I lived in Bakersfield for like 2 years, because of COVID. So now I'm in Bakersfield. I go from fast pace like this to slow pace. So I'm like, what do I do with my time? Right? So all that heart stuff's happening. I'm adjusting, right? And there's a million things going on in my head, and I'm kind of like, okay, I mean, am I too young to have a heart attack? Can I have a heart attack? And I need to work hard, and I'm a million things, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It was 5 a.m., dog. And I remember I just shot out of bed. Like gasping, and my heart was just boom, 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 boom. Bro, I thought I was dying. I woke up and I was like, no. Like, I'm like, no, please, no. I thought I was dying, dog. I'm like, no. Like, no, don't die. Like, telling myself, don't die. Bro, it was the scariest thing ever. Like, I thought I was having a heart attack. So for the longest time, I was having those little panic attacks. Like, I'm driving and I have to pull over and I'm just like panicking. And I think it was because the same thing. I can't turn it off. You know what I mean? Combine that with worrying about your health, like it's not a good combination. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dog, like it's I hate that I can't turn it off. I haven't had one in a long time. But yeah, I think being able to unplug from everything and really be in the moment, which is why I like to say when I drive, I like to look at the trees and breathe in the air. And, because when I would have those panic attacks, I would be like, okay, there's a tree there. There's a building there. White car there. It's a Toyota license plate. You got to distract your mind. Get
outside your head.
Yeah, you have to.
If you're in your head, you're dead.
Yeah,
as they say,
I like that.
That's good. Hey, I'm copywriting that. No one takes that. That's
good. I like that. I like that.
Do you feel a lot of pressure in your life, bro?
I do, bro.
And be real,
I do, man. Cause my wife, she's a stay at home, but she's gonna be doing real estate.
Okay.
And she's been I would say she's been a stay at home for the most part of my career.
Okay.
And I started in 2013.
Okay.
And that's fine. Like again, we've been blessed to a point where she doesn't have to work if she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
But now she wants to, you know. Regardless, it's still a lot of weight on my shoulders because in my family, aside from my brother, he does music and he's killing it right now. Shout out ATM Danny. Aside from me, because he just started really doing his thing. I guess you could say I was the I don't want to say like the golden goose, right? But like in other people's eyes, I'm the one that made it. You know, because I have the social media and I'm doing the TV and whatever it is. So I'm the one that made it, right? But perception is one thing, reality is another, right? So maybe to them, they're like, oh, yeah, he probably got like millions. And in actuality, I'm just like, bro, I gotta book this commercial so I can eat in 2 months. Because I know I'm gonna get paid in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so combine that with having to support or support your family. You have your wife, you have your kids, you know. Mom needs something, so you got to take care of that. Dad needs something, take care of that. Brother needs to buy a beat for his music, so you got to take, you know what I mean? So, and I'm, like I said, I'm one of those where it's just, if I got it, I love to take care of my people if I got it. And when I don't, even when I don't got it, bro, I'm like, I can't, but yeah, you know. And that's my bro, that's like my thing, bro. Like,
you're like me, bro.
That's my thing. I hate letting people down, dog, you know? And I hate people thinking that I don't want to help or I don't care about their situation. You know what I mean?
Dude, I hear you, bro. I hear you, man.
So yeah, I
want to save the world.
You
really do.
Yeah.
And it's an undescribable feeling where you genuinely want to make sure everybody around you only taken care of, but you wouldn't mind if they did better than you.
Oh yeah,
you genuinely wouldn't mind. You'd be like, I want my brother to do better. I want my mom. I want everyone to do better than me.
Yeah.
Because it's something just ingrained in us, bro.
Yeah.
That I would say not too many people have.
Yeah.
Some people, they want you to do good, but never better than them.
Oh, for sure.
Like, Diego, you're doing your acting thing. Good job. Wait, you did a show. Wait. What?
Yeah.
And then they get fucking weird, and it's like, you thought you believed it. I thought you were rooting for me. And now it's weird. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of friends switch up on me, bro. And, you know, I got no hate to them. You know, I wish them the best. But for me, it's very difficult to find those people. like I was saying earlier,
Yeah.
who not only want to be there for the highs,
For the lows. Yeah.
they're down to be there for the lows. They're down to go to the trenches with you. They're
Yeah,
down
let's
to go
get
to
this
war
work.
with you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
let's get this
saying?
work. Yeah.
So how has that been for you, trying to find those people in your life? Is it hard for you? Is it?
I wouldn't say it's hard, because there's people in my life that want to do. My best friend Ricky, right?
Yeah.
He wants to do what I do. He wants to do the skits, the acting, the stand up. He's great on stage. He's funny. He also has a family, right? He doesn't make money from social media yet, right? And like whenever I do something that pays me, or if it doesn't pay me, but I could help him in some way, I'll do it, right? That's one friend there that will, like, if I just lost everything today, we'll sit down and be like, all right, how do we get back up? You know what I mean? It's him. It's my other buddy Adrian, who if I ever need something, they're there. You know, I have obviously my family, my immediate family, my household family. But to find people that will get in those trenches and get dirty with you and get that work put in, it's that sounded so wrong. I'm so sorry. Pause. You know what I mean? But to find somebody who
no
diddy, dog. No diddy. Find those people that'll go to war with you, bro. Like it's, you know, it's rare. You know, because once you ain't got it, they're like, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's,
no, for sure.
Because a lot of people are around for the wrong reason. They're around just because you're up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's always those friends that I really appreciate, where you can be rich, poor, hurt, healthy, whatever. But when you're with them, you just get a good laughing with them. It's you know, you get with the boys, you talk some shit.
You be yourself.
Be yourself. Get a good laugh in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the people, bro, that I'm like, when I feel that with somebody, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a real one. Yeah. You know, and I guess I'm in a weird point in my life where I'm like, I guess entering my, you know, my mid-20s now, and I'm like, it's really, I don't know, I guess I just have a hard time. So even to myself and to the audience, especially watching this, what advice would you give them when they're trying to curate their reality, their circle? Like what should they keep an eye out for? Like what are some little things that people don't really notice, you know?
Look out for people that kind of like turn the other cheek when shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? If it's just even the smallest favor, whether it's like, yo, I'm running late. Can you stop by the store for me? You know, to grab whatever, or it's something little like that. And they're just like, I can't because I'm doing this. But then they're gonna pull up to the event you guys are going to anyway, or something.
That's,
you know what I mean?
Worst. Or they don't help you set up for the event, but they show up for the party,
and then they leave early.
Oh yeah, and they don't clean up.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
So
those things,
like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Now, granted, if it's an event where it's like, if I'm going to your party, you have your family, right?
Oh, of course.
I mean, if I'm there and you guys are cleaning, I'm not gonna be like, all right, later, I'll help. I'll be like, oh, you guys need help? Like, well, now we got it. You sure? Okay, whatever. I'll bounce.
At least offer.
Offer.
Kindness.
Right? You know, you gotta look out. You gotta look out for people that man, I can't think of the word. But you gotta look out for people that don't put in as much effort when things don't benefit them as much. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was to tell me, or I was supposed to tell, if I'm telling you, yo, let's go to this event. Oh, okay, yeah, they're gonna, you know, get us red carpet, whatever, blah blah. Okay, I'm going. Yo, let's go to this event. It's not a mall, but it's nothing crazy. There's not really gonna be anybody there, but it's cool. Like, let's go. It's like, nah, I don't want to go. You know, and maybe, you know, you're right to say I don't want to do that. But like, if you're with it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's go. Let's make something happen.
Let's make something happen.
A friend and not to say the person that says no is a bad friend, but the person that says yes is like, okay, I know he's down. Like he's you know, and you remember stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Sure, man.
Like, bro, you did my podcast. Yeah. Like I could have. I mean, I like you, so it's like we're friends, obviously, right? But like if I didn't like you and you did my podcast, I would have still done your podcast because you did my podcast. Yeah, you know what I mean? Of course, I wouldn't have not been like, nah, I'm good. I got what I needed from you. I don't need to go to yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that are like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's just you gotta watch out for those people. You know what I mean?
No, dude, for sure, bro. Two things that I've noticed, bro, to be careful on people. It's So the first one, because it's more straightforward, is the person who's talking shit on all the people that you like, let's say you're in a friend group of 5 and one of the guys in there is always talking shit on the other 3. You know he's talking shit about you when he's with the other ones. If he's friendly with them and to their face, but behind their backs. So that's somebody to be careful of. The other one is be careful on people who give you who don't really take into consideration when giving you advice. So if you come to them for advice and they kind of just like bat an eye, you do this, do that, do that. And they don't really like try to put themselves in your shoes and take a minute. And obviously, you know, people are busy, but like if you ask them for help and you're like, hey bro, like I genuinely like, what do you think? If they don't take the time to really be like, all right, well, here are the pros, here are the cons. That's just what I think. Like, the information's yours.
Do with it as you will.
Yeah, it's always the people who are, if I go to them for advice, even if it's something small, bro, something like small, like it's relationship advice or finance advice, something, and they kind of like throw me to the side. I'm like, man, like I'm genuinely asking you for help here, and you don't have to fucking help me, of course, but like, but at the same time, like, I'm always there for you. I always got your back, and I'm not counting favors here, but like, but bro, I thought we were boys here.
Yeah,
you know
you'll feel some type of way for sure.
Of course, man. And those are the people that I always tell everybody, I'm like, man, just be careful with them, bro. Because if they ain't giving you the time of the day, bro, and they're talking shit about all your other boys, like, you already know they're gonna stab you in the back one day. Yeah. Have you ever been stabbed in the back, bro? Not literally.
No, I literally. I have.
No, shut up. Really?
Yeah, I was.
No, you have not.
I was tagging what? No, I'm just kidding. No, I haven't. Thank God. But no, I don't think I've ever been stabbed in the back. On some like betrayal stuff, but. Maybe I'm sure I've had a few moments where it's like, oh, like you said, like, oh, damn, I thought we were cool. Right? Yeah, it's not, you know,
because there's a knife in your back. Right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if you see it or not, but I've definitely had those moments for sure. But again, that's why for me, when I got fired from working my job, which I did before doing this, I promised myself I would never give anybody the power to take away something from me, like a job or like a certain position in my life. Like I promised myself I would never give anybody that position, that power. Now, obviously, if you're on a TV show and you're just not cutting it, and they say, "Hey, you gotta go," it's like, all right, you know.
No, that's when you say, "No, you gotta go."
No, you got. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So. What were we talking about? I just got completely sidetracked.
It was about
getting stabbed in the back.
Getting stabbed in the back. I remember that.
Sorry,
part.
I just started reminiscing, and I remember the lady that fired me, dude. And I can't wait to see her so I could be like,
so you can stab her in the back.
I was like, how have you been? You been good? Cool. It was good seeing you.
That's funny, bro. No, I do want to touch on this topic because obviously, bro, like, people look up to you, bro. People really do look up to you. People look up to us, and sometimes I feel this shit all the time. I'm like, man, I'm not doing enough. Like, I don't like where I am in life. Like, I want to be here. I want to be there. But at the same time, bro, we have to understand that there's people out there who would gladly switch places with you, man, in a heartbeat, bro. In a heartbeat, and they don't understand even how to do what you've done. Yeah, they have zero clue. And I want to touch on that. What advice would you give that person trying to come up in today's day and age with everything going on, social media, and you know, the world crumbling, and this anxiety that I feel like everybody in the word feels, right? This anxious feeling. Yeah. What advice would you give them?
If they're trying to break into the entertainment or just anything in general?
Yeah, if they're on the pursuit to their dream.
Yeah, right.
But no, let's get specific. If somebody trying to essentially do what you do, bro.
Bro, honestly, dog, like I said, I grew up in Van Nuys. I used to tag with my homies, dog. My mom didn't have a career. She had a job. You know what I mean? She did part-time every now and then. She did what she could do. My stepdad was a mechanic. My dad was an editor for Telemundo. Nice. You know what I mean? So but even him, like, he would work 5-6 hours overnight and not make. There's times where, bro, like, I'd tell whether I was with my mom and my stepdad or my dad, because they got separated when I was young. Oh, can we go eat? Oh, we don't have money to eat right now. We just eat with that. We can't go out to eat. We have food at home, whatever, right? So, dog, I shouldn't be where I'm at. Like, I shouldn't be in a position like this.
100%.
Like
I hear
it's
what you're saying, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like dog, like I hated school. Like I didn't even do good in school.
Me too.
Bro.
I failed Spanish.
Bro, yeah.
I speak Spanish.
That's crazy.
I should always ditch. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
show,
Yeah. So like, dog, like, I shouldn't be where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like I go to events and red carpets and just a bunch of things where
of course,
it's people like whether they're producers or whatever, and they speak a certain way, which I could also do, right? They speak a certain way. They have a certain
Shakespearean.
You gotta add a little accent. I don't know what accent that is, but it's an accent for sure. You know what I mean? And you just the way they speak and their background is like you know they got degrees and they do this and it's like bro, why am I in a room with these people, right? And I didn't have that. So the fact that I'm in the room with those people, bro, anybody could do it. You know what I mean? Like anybody could. You gotta have the
discipline.
The discipline. You gotta have the willpower, dog. When I started, Instagram was still only photos. Didn't have videos yet.
Whoa.
Didn't have stories. Didn't have DMs. It was just photos. Just photos.
And the activity place where you can see what people were liking.
Bro, when my homies were liking fat asses, I can see it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're horny. You need to relax. You know what I mean?
So many relationships crumble because of that feature,
for sure.
Bro.
Why'd you like her
Why'd
picture?
you like her picture?
Why'd you like her picture? And there were so many jokes about that back in the day, with Vine. But yeah, bro, like on Vine, you have creators, and there's getting thousands and thousands of comments.
Were you on Vine?
Yeah, it was. That's how I started.
Dude, no way.
Yeah, I started on Vine.
It was Vine.
It was Vine.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. I would watch videos, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this. So I would go to Instagram because they had less followers, and it was less saturated at the time. Yeah. So I would just comment like, yo, you're funny. Let's shoot. And I would do that with everybody, bro. Wow. Every creator, whether they were in the millions or they were
in the thousands.
If they were in the circle that I wanted to be in, I'll be like, yo, you guys are funny. Let's shoot. And that's how it worked for me. You know what I mean? I would force myself to go places and like sneak into certain things and like, try to talk to people. You know what I mean?
Of course, bro.
Not everybody's going to do that, bro. Like,
not everybody has that in them, that fire in them.
Yeah.
Right?
Like I made it my soul duty. Is that how you say it?
My soul duty.
My soul duty to make it happen. You know what I mean?
And people see your success now and they're like, oh, he's headlining a show. I could do that. And it's like, no. You didn't see the 10 plus years
bro,
that it took to do all this stuff now.
Dude,
and people just like assume they can do it easily.
I booked a Super Bowl commercial with Pepsi. Awesome. For Pepsi with The Weeknd. For the nice. I was a security guard.
Oh, I remember that.
Bro, I had maybe thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I had like 5-6 seconds of screen time. They're like, man, you're on the screen for a few seconds. I'm like, dog, it took me 10 years to get those 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Like it's not easy, bro. Like
absolutely, bro. People think it's just a walk in the park,
bro. Like it's
and nothing's a walk in the park, bro. If you want to be a dentist, that shit's hard too. You gotta go to school. You gotta be a doctor, that shit's hard too. You want to be a firefighter, you want to be a cop, like it's hard.
No matter what you want to do, you gotta put in some kind of work for a long time. You know what I mean, bro? So like for me, it was like, dog, it took me forever to get this little role, you know. Yeah, and they don't see the classes you're taking. They don't see the nights.
They don't see exactly the shows that you have to do before you get, Madison Square Garden 2025.
If that happens, if that happens, we need to play this clip.
That would be insane.
That would be sick.
That'd be cool. I'd be like, oh shit, am I a genius?
You called it.
How was the weekend? Did you work with him? Did you see him on set?
He was cool, bro. Yeah? He was cool. He was a cool dude. Cool? I thought he was gonna be kind of like,
sure, bro.
You know what I mean? But like he was cool, dog. He was a cool dude. Abel, yeah. Abel. We're talking about like
you guys on a first name basis now?
Yeah, Apes. Yeah. Apes.
A-man?
Apes, yeah. AB? Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the homie. The Weeks, yeah.
Were you a fan of his before?
I mean, I liked his music. I wouldn't say I was a fan, like, but I did like his music.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's I liked his older stuff, and then he kind of like went through. He started like, I guess, messing with other different kinds of genres, and it wasn't really like more like pop. I guess, and I'm not really like much of a pop guy.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I think now I am, but at that time I wasn't. So when he started coming out with like Blinding Lights, that era, I'm like, hey, this is kind of good.
Dude,
and I think that's pop, but like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that was different, man. That genre of music was like so cool. It felt timeless, you know?
Yeah, bro. So like he was cool, dog. We're talking about Warzone and playing Warzone, and we had a lot of mutual friends. And it was cool. It was cool. So
is he out in LA? He lives out here?
I have no idea.
He probably tours the world.
I'm sure has 1,000 houses.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Man, dude.
He was cool though, bro. He was a cool dude.
From all the social media apps that there are nowadays, bro. I mean, you got I can't even count them on one hand. Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, X. There's the streaming like
El Face.
What's that?
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Yeah.
That's how the tías say El Face.
El Face, yeah. Facebook.
El Face.
WhatsApp.
El WhatsApp.
Everyone's doing like, oh, it hit my WhatsApp. This is my thread.
Yeah.
Dude, do you ever get overwhelmed? Like with so many fucking platforms out there? Like I do, bro. I'm pulling my hair. I'm like, but I end up posting the same thing on all platforms.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But sometimes I'm just like, dude, I wish there was just one joint platform.
Yeah, that you could just
one.
I feel like there is something like that.
Really?
I feel like there is. I mean, why wouldn't there be?
Oh, I think it's called OF. Only what's only Fanta, the drink. Fanta.
Funyuns. No.
Funyuns, yeah.
I forget what it's called. I might actually join that app soon, dude.
Really?
No.
Oh, I thought you get a brand or something.
Yeah.
There's an actor out there. I think he has an OnlyFans. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
But
I mean,
you could join and do whatever. It doesn't have to be.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I know. I guess we just have that. You know that
it has that. It's that perception.
You know. If you want to see us in bikinis, you know, comment below. Let us know.
Yeah, I mean, or Speedos.
You know
what I'm saying? You know, Photoshop coming through. You know.
But for you, like, I guess like what I'm trying to say, because I'm trying to like fish for some good ideas here, is if you were to create an app, what would that app be?
Honestly, one thing that I wish I could do, bro. And I'm pretty sure there's a thing. I've looked it up. It says there's ways. I've never figured it out. It's like going through old posts and like deleting them, like mass delete. Like so you don't have to go one by one.
Oh, that'd be
you know what I
cool.
mean? I don't know if that's a thing already.
Like a supplement almost for your app.
Yeah, bro. Because there's, I know there's posts back there where I'm just kind of like it's like close up, or like it's a picture of my shoes and it's just like new kicks. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like
it's your whole. So you've been documenting your story for a while, huh?
Oh yeah.
People, okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. So
and I leave my shit out there. I'm like, I don't care, bro.
Yeah, and also like I do want to like have like a smaller post number because I feel like it looks cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you know it's funny when people delete all their posts.
Oh yeah, they just have one.
Yeah,
or nothing.
New. It's the new start here.
It's the new me. New start. Yeah. I feel that.
And they'll post the outfit in a fresh fit, and then the next day it's gone. It's just stories. I'm like, dude, just,
yeah. Are you the kind of person that'll announce your departure? Like,
no.
I'm off social media for a little bit. I'll see you guys when I'm back. I honestly don't think people give a fuck if I say
people don't care, bro. People don't care.
I don't think people care.
No, I don't think I have done that. And if I have, it was just out of like, maybe I was trying to like subtweet somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe a girl or something that I was talking to at the time.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be offline, or maybe I wanted someone to think that I'd be offline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like if you're doing that, but like let's say I don't know, let's say you're doing recaps, right, for On My Block, right, and you're doing stories or posts like recap, and you've been doing it for a week, and then you say, all right, guys, I'm gonna take a few days off. I'll be back on Monday.
Oh, sure,
that's different, like because it's like something that people are looking forward to.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's like, bro, I post like once every 3 months. That's not good. If you're gonna do this, do not post once every 3 months. But yeah, like if I was to do it, I don't think anybody would give a shit. If I'm being honest.
Well, no. Well, people would give a shit, but I think we shouldn't take it that serious.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I like about you, bro. Your content's fun. Every time I see your content, it puts a smile on my face, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Especially appreciate kids, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm like, bro, I want my own kids now, man. I'm like, come on, bro.
No, you'd have good looking kids,
out here.
bro.
I'm pop some twins.
You know what I mean? Little Diego's running around.
Yeah, Dieguito's right. Diego Jr. Junior, get your ass over here.
No, Junior,
vete pa' acá. Yeah, bro. But I think if I were to invent an app, it would be, do you remember, it's 2020, I think. Or no, sorry. No, it was 2016, I think, bro. Do you remember an app? I think it was called like Pokemon Go.
Bro, my cousins still play it.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't tripping, right?
Yeah.
Where there was like, dude, there was one summer where everybody in
Everybody.
America was just outdoors. It was summer nights. Everybody was outdoors in
Meeting
groups.
at parks.
Bro, it was so cool, man.
Yeah.
It was
That was
such
fun.
a timeless and like, I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was so badass, bro.
Yeah.
And I wish there was something like that now.
Yeah.
That got everybody together and outdoors.
Yeah. Because everybody was walking.
Everyone, bro.
Everywhere.
It was the new thing. Everybody was out. And you'd be like, oh, what are you doing out here, bro? I haven't seen you forever. Like, how you doing? Yeah,
I remember I would see people in their cars too, or on their hoverboards. You remember the hoverboards?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I have like 3 of them at the house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I moved back into an apartment.
Okay.
So like now I got to go back all the way downstairs as opposed to going to the driveway to get my stuff to the car or whatever. So I'm like,
nice.
But yeah, bro. Yeah, that was a good app.
That was a
fun.
beautiful time, bro.
Yeah.
Truly, that was a very beautiful
That was
time,
fun.
man.
I remember for Vine, we used to have Vine meetups.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like a big Viner, like let's say like a Logan Paul, right, or something. He would be like, "All right, we're doing a Vine meetup at North Hollywood Park. Be there at 3 p.m., bro," and it would be packed, and it'd be a bunch of Viners. That was fun. That was fun.
I remember the Vine era. I remember trying to make skits, trying to get good at it with my buddies, skateboarding and all this stuff, and I just remember I was so in my head about putting myself out there as an artist, as a person, as not even as an artist, just as a human, bro. Just like who I was. I was so nervous and shy, I guess, about sharing who I was. Even when I was acting on the show, like a podcast, I was like, I would never do that. I don't want people to know too much about me. What advice would you give somebody who is in their head about what they want to do, or whatever area in their life they're in, or somebody who really just needs to just put themselves out there, bro? What words of encouragement could you give them?
Dude, like Nike says, bro, just do it.
Just do it. Shia LaBeouf.
Just do it. Just do it, bro. Like, what are you gonna lose? You know what I mean? Like,
they ain't paying your bills.
Yeah, like you put out content or do whatever. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Literally, bro.
Get no likes. Who cares?
Who cares, bro?
You know what I mean? Like, who cares, bro? Like, I look back. And there's so many posts that I wish I didn't delete, like videos that I didn't delete because at the moment it wasn't doing well. Yeah. But I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
And I wish I didn't get in my head and just left it up because, bro, you don't know who would have seen it and been like, that's hilarious. That's perfect for this. Yeah. Bro, because you never know who's watching, dog.
Never.
You never know.
Podcast, you never know, bro.
Bro, you never know. You never know who's watching and is looking for a handsome lead and a funny sidekick for a gig.
So you guys,
you know what I mean? He's clearly the sidekick here.
Yes, of course.
You know,
so making sure we got the sidekick.
Yeah. I'm the good-looking lead.
No, no.
You know, so if you're watching, we need jobs.
Hey, we're like, I guess I'm like, we'll act for food.
We'll act for eats. You know what I mean?
Oh man. Kill me, bro.
But yeah, bro, you just gotta go, man. Like I've just learned to not give a shit no more, bro. You know what I mean? Like, who cares, bro? Like
this helps me, bro. I always think I'm like, fuck today, fuck tomorrow, fuck in a month. 10 years, that's what I'm, that's where my focus is, right?
Yeah.
Like even with this podcast, I'll put content out. I'm like, this person follows me. I'm like, do I really care what they think? And I slap myself out of it. I'm like, dude, who cares? I'm not paying my bills. I take care of my mom, not taking care of my family. I'm not gonna have kids with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I have moments like that because I have like showrunners and producers and directors that follow me, and I post something and it doesn't do well.
Yeah.
And in my mind, they're like, oh, this video has a little bit of likes. Yeah. But they're not looking at that. They're looking at, you know what I mean? So it's like,
dude, I don't hide my likes.
I do it for brands.
Of course.
For brands.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. So I don't hide my likes because I essentially want to create. I turn down a lot of endorsements just because, I got like a cannabis. Is that what it's called? Weed. Like I got like a weed endorsement that they wanted me to do. Offer me like,
oh yeah, I never do stuff like that.
So much money. I was like, nah. I'm like, that's not me.
Yeah, it's not lined up with you. Yeah,
it's not lined up. I mean, I don't want to promote that to my audience, man. If you smoke, that's cool, man. Do your thing. But I would never go out of my way to promote that. Never.
Yeah.
At least in my eyes. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't hide anything from my audience, bro. If I get 1 like, if I get 1 million like, I don't care, bro. It is what it is, bro. And the day I start having to like, the day I start caring about what people really like think about me 24/7, that's the day I'm dead. creatively.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then I'm not free to create, you know what I'm saying, and express myself. And that's what ultimately got us to where we are, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're on the trajectory, bro.
You got it.
We're on the right path. We're doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see you at Madison Square Garden, bro.
Come
2025,
on,
let's
Come
go,
on, baby.
Any last words, bro? Where can the audience find you? And you know, what's your attention currently on right now?
Shoot, man. You know, Oscar Miranda everywhere.
Let's go.
Oscar
with
Miranda.
the S.
Yeah, with yes. with the S.
I'm gonna look that
Look it up. Look it up, dude. I'll send it to you.
That's gonna be a thumbnail right there.
Everywhere, dude. Oscar Miranda. I'm doing more stand-up now. So if you guys like live entertainment, not like that.
Yes. Oh,
not like that.
We're going back to the Speedos,
You know, live comedy.
Yeah.
Come through, man. It's fun. It's good stuff.
Bro.
But yeah, other than that, bro. We got. When is this airing?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think before. I don't know if I'll have it ready before your July 5th thing.
Okay, so if this is after July 5th,
I'll try to get it out. I just gotta talk to my
okay.
You know?
Okay, so if this is after July 5th, there's actually a movie on Roku that just came out.
Let's go.
Real Bros of Simi Valley.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
you were on that movie?
Yeah.
Dude,
So
sick, bro.
yeah, bro. So I'm in that because I was in the series, bro. So they made a movie.
Bro.
Thank you, bro. And it's so funny.
I read the script.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. Oh, nice,
it's
bro.
So funny, bro.
Dude, that's awesome, brother. Congratulations,
yeah,
man.
bro.
That's
So
awesome,
if
bro.
you guys want to check that out, Real Bros of Simi Valley. But yeah, man.
Let's go, bro.
You know what I mean?
Brother, you're doing it.
Thank you, bro.
You're doing it, and we're on God's timing here. And to the viewer watching this, if you're going through some shit, keep going.
Keep going.
Because you only have two choices. You either keep going or you give up. And if you give up, you know what's gonna happen. But if you keep going, I promise you, the blessings are endless. And make the most out of it too. Make the most out of it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the
I'm about to run through this brick wall, dude. Appreciate you for having me, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, sir. We're out of here, dude. Peace.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm busy. I gotta go, dude.